Good morning, everyone. It is 12 minutes past 8 o'clock. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. And you can see right behind us here, this is one of the most fun places you can go in Des Moines. If you haven't been there for a while, Jackie, you need to head on over to Living History Farms.
Always great events going on, but we're moving into a new season, the season of fall, so we want to catch you up on some great things you can enjoy.
We have a couple of guests joining us. Janet Dennis is here. She's the Director of Interpretation.
Absolutely.
What a cool title that is. And we also have Kate Dahl. She's the Flint House Supervisor. And it looks like we're probably going to end up talking about food, Jackie, because look what they brought.
Yeah, we have a bowl full of bread. So lead us into our conversation today. What's happening in the season of fall at Living History Farms?
Absolutely. Well, we're here to talk a lot about our Historic Dinners program, which are going to start at the end of October. But we also have a photography day coming up. We have Apple Fest, just some little things to do on weekends to keep everyone interested.
All right, what is Apple Fest?
So Apple Fest, as you can imagine, is a day all about apples. So we'll have apple recipes, we'll have apple-related games and crafts, so it's going to be a good day.
Okay, and what about the photography day? What's this for, professionals or amateurs? Or?
It's for anybody who likes to take pictures. It's a chance to come out and work with professional photographers and learn some new tricks for your own point and shoot, and then to take pictures of folks in wonderful clothing.
Living History Farms really is, Jackie, a cool place to take pictures at.
Well, like you said, very unique. You're not going to see what you see at Living History Farms just anywhere around the city. So if you're wanting to take some unique photographs, if you're wanting to learn about our history and really just kind of delve yourself into our past, Living History Farms is a great place to do that.
And the fall is some of the most beautiful shots for us as everything starts to get ready for harvest and the leaves turn. It's really a beautiful place to take pictures.
Now, also a beautiful place for dinners as well. So
absolutely.
Talk about what that is all about.
Well, once we close for our general touring season at the end of October, we seat 10 to 12 people every night at either the 1900 Farm or at the Tangen Victorian House. And then in March we do a special series at the Flint House. And you can come out and sit down at our dinner tables for food that's been prepared in a historic style, much of it cooked on the wood stoves, and actually get to see what happens after dark in those houses.
So people can put a kind of a party group together and
absolutely.
come on out and have a very unique style dinner.
Bring friends and family and actually get to sit at the table and talk to each other, talk with us, and eat all the food that you had to just watch us cook during the summer.
So people that go to Living History Farms, they've probably seen you in the action of cooking, but they never
absolutely.
had been able to eat what you've been cooking.
During the summer, it's all demonstration. We're kind of perfecting those recipes that we're going to use in the fall. And it's always so tempting for folks. They're like, oh, can't we taste it? Well, no, you have to come back and see us in November, and then you can sit down and have a plateful.
So but it's only for what, 10 or 12 people, is that what you said?
Absolutely. It's a family-sized party. My room is just not any bigger than that.
Okay, so Kate, if somebody says, you know what, I have a group coming in, and that would be something really neat to do instead of like going to a restaurant somewhere. We're just going to go to Living History Farms. This would be kind of fun. What do you have to do, and how far in advance do you have to get reservations?
We always recommend getting reservations, as soon as possible. They're already open. We try to get everything up before the fair, so that way people that are coming to talk to us at the fair have that opportunity.
Good idea.
So you can go on to our website, lhf.org, and that information is there, as well as menus, so you can get an idea of what you could be served.
Really? Okay.
And what are some opportunities of what we can be served?
Well, the Tangen House will be having a turkey and a pork menu, so that's kind of the meat is what everyone focuses on, and then there are vegetable sides and of course dessert that are all period appropriate recipes.
So what do you do if you go say I want the pork recipe, I want the pork dish, but that's for everybody then, right?
Right, exactly.
You don't get to pick and choose. It's one main deal.
Exactly. One of the advantages to booking early is that the first person to book into that dinner, whether you're going by yourself or you're bringing enough to fill the whole table, is you get to pick the meat and the accompanying menu for that dinner.
And what is the cost associated with this?
It depends on which house you're visiting. The Tangen House, you're paying $55 for a full evening of dinner and programming. There you're going to be learning about parlor games and how the entertainment portion of that evening would have gone. At the 1900 Farm, it's $60 a person for an evening that includes a horse-drawn wagon ride as well as a lantern-lit barn tour. And then at the Flynn Mansion, it's $75 a person for a whole 9-course high Victorian meal. And all the information,
one,
all the information included. So absolutely.
Wow, so some very unique things going on. And are we watching the process, or are we just getting to enjoy a wonderful meal?
Some of the food is still being prepared on the stove as you come in, and it depends on which house you come to, how much you see.
Okay.
For the Flynn Mansion, for instance, that meal is really about how the food is served. So you don't get to see it being prepared. But at the 1900 farm, it's more about family and how maybe your great-grandmother prepared. So
Right.
there you're actually in the same room with the stove. So it depends on the experience.
How long of an evening is it if people want to say, okay, we're going to go out to dinner at Living History Farms, we're going to eat there? How much of a time period do they need to allot?
It's about a 3-hour experience. It's really dinner and a show.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And really just sitting down and enjoying each other's company, because a lot of
Absolutely.
times families just don't do that anymore.
And during the summer, you may have places you have to go after you visit the museum. This is really a relaxed experience. You get to come in and sit in our parlor chairs and have hot cider or hot punch and just soak in the atmosphere.
Yeah, or have some rolls that we have right here, Jackie. So we can do this too. So did you make these?
I did.
Yeah, how about that?
Absolutely.
Homemade rolls, there you go. So
And
if
they're
you
good.
want an experience like any other, we want to make sure you head over to Living History Farms. Besides other great events, like you said, we have a day of apples, we have a day celebrating photography, so lots of great things
And the
always
Victorian
happening.
funeral. Some
And a
people
Victorian
get very
funeral.
interested in our Victorian funeral because there's a lot of superstition and what we would consider today to be strange things that accompany
Like what?
that ceremony.
Like what?
Well, you have to stop the clock when the person passed away. You have to cover the mirrors and the pictures, and you know, this is just a tease. You know, we want you to come
Really?
and learn everything. But yeah, we take it from the ceremony at the house, everything you would do through the cemetery.
Wow. So
in our
even
town of
though
Walnut Hill.
summer's coming to a close, so many great things still happening out at Living History Farms. All right, if people want more details on all the great things going on, where should they go?
Definitely head to our website at lhf.org, and we're across social media too.
There it is, perfect. Jayton, I say Kate and Janet, thank you so much for coming on. We
okay.
appreciate
Thank
it so
you.
much. It is 19 minutes past 8 o'clock right now, and when we come back, the Cop Man is in the house. Larry Kotler up next on CW Iowa Live. Really good.